Joey said, I literally thought like cheese was vegan. It's so funny when they're sitting there talking and Antonio's like, he's like, Joe said, well, what animal do you cut open and get cheese from? Antonio's, what animal do you get milk from? And he's a cow. She's like, I'm going to let you figure this out. It was so funny. I just love that whole interaction. Welcome to We Wine Whenever. Grab your glass and join 3 Jersey Shore housewives, Wendy, Kelly, and Lori, as they dive into everything from Bravo drama to life's everyday chaos. It's unfiltered, it's hilarious, and it's the real talk you've been waiting for, from relationship to pop culture. We drink wine whenever, and we hope you do too. Don't forget to subscribe and give us a 5-star review. Cheers! Welcome to We Wine Whenever. I'm Wendy.
I'm Kelly.
And I'm Lori.
We are talking about Wife Swap, Season 1, Episode number 2, Cool for Gabagool. Gabagool?
Gabagool.
Let's talk about the conversation we just had before we came on.
Yes.
Wendy said, do you know what Gabagool is? I said, well, I do, but my family doesn't call it that. I said, that's more of a soprano thing. And
So
they
that
both
was-
started laughing.
So that was just Tony Soprano saying Gabagool. Yeah. So
Go
Gabagool
ahead.
is an Italian-American pronunciation of the word, what, Kelly?
Capicoli, which that's what we call it. We don't call it Gabagool. What the fuck is that?
That's
We call it
what-
Capicola. You call it Capicoli?
Capicoli, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's made from the cut of pork shoulder and neck and is seasoned and cured for up to 6 months. So it is an Italian-American type of appetizer meat, lunch meat. But Tony Soprano always said Gabagool.
Gabagool.
We're
So
from
now
New
that you got
Jersey,
your
so that's what happens.
North Jersey pronunciation, Italian
Yes.
pronunciation.
Yes.
Right. Italian-American.
So
Even
just in
though-
case anybody was wondering that watched the
Yeah.
episode why they would name it that, that's why.
That's right. We're South Jersey, so we call it Capicola. So we start out, this is an episode with Melissa Gorga. We start out in Franklin Lakes. Melissa and Joe are sitting there doing a little confessional. They've been married for 20 years, and Melissa owns a clothing boutique and her sprinkle cookie company. They have 3 kids. We all know this. A husband and a dog that wears diapers. We did know that too.
Yeah.
We
I
have
gotta
also
say-
seen her cook tagliatelle with peas and ham a lot over the years.
Yes.
I gotta say, I am an animal person. No dog or cat is pissing in my house. It's not happening. It's not happening. Every once in a while, there's a little accident. My dog is old. But that nonsense that she's got going on, no fucking way.
Well,
Yeah.
is it because the dog's old? Is that why it's wearing a diaper?
No, it's not an old dog. It's a puppy. It doesn't
I don't
look
think
like
it's
an
a
old
puppy.
dog.
I don't
Well,
think it's
whatever-
trained properly.
It's
That-
ill
okay,
trained
Training
is
issues.
what
that's
it
what I
is.
meant. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I meant.
Because
It's a
I'm just
training
putting
issue.
that out there. It's not happening. No, and no, and no.
Understood. Roxy, you
Okay.
hear that?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Step out of line.
So she's got 3 children. Gino is her oldest boy. Antonia is her oldest daughter, and she's in college. And her youngest is Joey. She talks about how Joe, her husband, starts his day at 6:30 in the morning, and he's out all day working until he comes home at dinner time. Melissa spends most of her days alone. She does her workouts in the morning. She does stuff for her store. She does, various different things because she's running a couple businesses. But she's
Loved when they were
completely-
asking her kids, or really Joey, like, who cooks? She does. Who makes your bed? She does. As they were asking the questions, the one son's like, this is not good.
No, I know. It was funny. It was so funny. She's completely OCD, so she cleans the house, and her house is beautiful. It is all
Immaculate.
white. Like, it is white, 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 white. It's white.
Yeah. Her and Angie are very similar
Yeah.
in that.
Yeah, they had similar homes,
Yes, they did, and similar
like decor.
lifestyles. Like,
similar OCD.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and
Yeah.
that's what I would like, a little bit of OCD. I don't know.
Me too. Me too.
We talked about this last time. You think if
Yeah.
I got a wife that came in here with OCD that I maybe might pick it up a little bit? I don't know. If I did a wife swap. So Melissa's hoping to get from this to let some things go. That's what she wants to get from the wife swap. And then we go to Eastpoint, Georgia, where we meet Sean, his wife, Michelle Clark, is their last name, and they have 3 children. Sean Jr. is 8, their daughter Phoenix is 7, and Maverick is 3. They are the
Horrible
most
kids.
adorable children.
So cute.
They were
So
adorable.
cute. The next big bomb is the Clark household is vegan. That's a big thing. She said it was a health choice, but she didn't say what reason. I guess just they think
Because that's what
vegan is
they're
healthy.
biggest.
Yeah.
There's no
Yeah.
gabagool there.
No gabagool.
No gabagool.
Nope. No
Or
capicola either.
capicola. Exactly. Listen, I don't know. I did like what she said. Cleaning with kids is like cleaning in quicksand. I do
Absolutely.
agree with that.
Absolutely.
But
And you
I
know
might
what?
have OCD too because that house gave me anxiety.
But with 3 kids in that small space, I feel like you would have to be super militant, or it just,
For sure.
I could see how it could just easily be easier just to live kind of in the chaos, because it was a very small home for that many people.
Yeah. So they have a family business. They have double Dutch aerobics. Michelle has been double Dutching since she was 4 years old, and she's a world champion. I didn't even know that was a thing. I'll be honest with you. I did not know that was a thing.
Neither.
Competitive? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it seems like a lot of fun. I don't think I could do it.
Well, I could never do it. No, I fall
Yeah.
flat on my face.
I was very good at jump rope when I was younger, so I
Of
might
course she was.
be good. I might be
You
good
might
at
be
it.
Good. All right.
I was good at jump roping.
All right.
Jumping rope.
All right.
Yeah, that's what jump roping is, isn't it?
So we're not going to try to out jump you, and we're not going to try and outswim you.
Two
Nope,
things.
not doing it.
Two things
Nope,
I got going for
We're
me.
not doing it.
You could out hula hoop me. Can't do it to save my life.
All right. Maybe I can hopscotch you.
And
I
break
was
a leg.
just thinking about hopscotch the other day. I used to draw it in my driveway, and Tess and I would hopscotch.
Oh, yeah. I used to
Okay.
do that too.
Maybe we should
Just
do
to be
that
young
for a
again.
drinking game next time. We'll do a
No.
hopscotch drinking
No.
game.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
I'm out.
And double Dutch.
I'm klutzy. I'm the klutzy doll. I'll break my ankle.
All right.
You're the klutzy doll.
I
The
am.
video Wendy just showed
I know. I am
may
actually.
prove otherwise.
I'll still try it.
All
She'll
right.
do it. She'll do
I'll
it.
film you.
Oh, yes. We're going to need someone to do that. So the rules of the house at the Clark's house. Is it the Clark's? Yes. Joy and fun is priority, even if that means not doing the dishes. Okay.
Mhm.
I liked it.
And Sean and Michelle, they like a clean house, but they don't really keep a clean house. And well,
Excuse
there's
me.
where the problem lies. I like a
Yeah.
clean house myself. I
Right.
don't really keep one either, but Melissa's getting ready to leave, and Joe is saying goodbye to her, and he gives her his gift of a pillow with him on it. Loved it. I loved it.
I really enjoyed this episode. I obviously can't get enough of Joe Gorga, but
I know.
and I thought her boy. I thought Antonia could have been a little bit more accepting.
Yeah. A little
but I thought her
nicer.
boys were
Yeah.
great. But Joe, just the best.
Yeah.
But
I
you
love
know,
him.
Antonia did post pictures of her and the other wife
Yeah.
and said, "We love you, Michelle," or whatever.
Aw.
So
Well, that's
I
very
think
sweet.
that, yeah.
Listen,
I saw
I'm not.
online.
I don't think my kids would be very warm and fuzzy if
No, nope, nope.
not what I mean. So, but
Yeah.
that was
Only
nice
one
that
of
she
mine
posted
would
that.
be. Only one of
Mhm.
mine.
Yeah.
The other two would not.
Be like,
Right.
The other
nope.
two would not.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
But I did see online that Melissa had them over for a watch party also, like Angie
Nice.
did. So I love that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's real nice.
As Michelle's getting ready to go, she said the worst case scenario is if it's a milk cow. She's very against cheese. And Melissa, when she gets out of the car in Georgia, she's like, well, I really hope they like sprinkle cookies. She goes right to the refrigerator when she gets in, and she's like, do they own a fruit farm? So I guess there's a lot of fruits and vegetables in there. Michelle pulls up to Melissa's house, and she's like, oh, honey, all right, design. She's like the star of the block.
Mm-hmm.
Did you happen to notice the house across the street?
I did
No.
not.
Okay. So years ago, someone I know, her husband worked with someone who lived in the neighborhood that Teresa and Joe Giudice built their house in. And I remember, this is like when my kids were in Ocean Early. Joe was in Ocean Early. That's when I met this woman. And I remember her saying, like, no other road, no other house on that street looks anything like it. Like the house is so out of place. But whatever, I thought of that immediately because the house across the street, it was a beautiful home, but it was a very modest, it was like a cape,
Okay.
like a
Across the street
smaller,
from
this-
Melissa.
like a Dan house. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
This
It was like a
was the
modest,
star of the show. Like,
yeah.
this was the
Okay.
biggest
But I
and
thought of what
brightest.
that woman had told me about, the
Mhm.
person. Yeah.
That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
So Michelle sees the olive oil with the glitter on it on the
It's
counter.
hysterical.
I wouldn't mind one of those, and I'm
Bedazzled
not a
olive
glitzy
oil
person.
thing. That was
A
funny.
bedazzled oil.
Yeah. And she looks in the refrigerator and she sees cheese, and more cheese.
Mm.
She said dairy is the devil, and I agree.
Yes. Yes. Maybe that's the health reasons. Maybe she is lactose intolerant,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
And she feels rich and fabulous there. She's like, just like the house. She's like the bar, the gym, the pool. Everything is fabulous. It
Mhm.
is. I mean, her
It
house
is
is fabulous.
fabulous.
Right. Melissa's walking around Michelle's house and she's like, okay, well, she's not a neat freak. It's definitely lived in. Definitely kids. She sees footballs and basketballs. Melissa admits that, Michelle's house is totally opposite of hers. Melissa's very monochromatic, code for white,
Yes, for what?
neat and organized. And Michelle looks at Melissa's closet and looks in her drawers and she's like, oh no, does she actually do this? She does do that.
She
I tried
does
to
do
do
that.
that once. I tried to do that once in Matthew's room. We did his whole room like that, the Marie Kondo way of folding. You know how long that shit lasted?
A day.
Not even. I don't even think it lasted a damn day. Like
Mhm.
that shit ain't never happening again.
No.
Yep.
Listen, Joe will live out of a laundry basket
Forever.
just to
Forever.
avoid putting clothes away. So last night I was feeling a little motivated. I put all of his clothes away. Sunday night, he was at work. I put all his clothes away. So this morning he's like, I can't find any hoodies. I said, they're
Oh,
hanging
every
in your
time.
fucking closet.
Every time. Every time you try and put your kid's shit away, then they get pissed off and they say that they can't find anything. I'm like, how'd you find it in the hellhole that it was before?
Oh, no,
That's
they
what I'm
know
saying.
exactly where it is.
They
know
know
when it's on the
exactly where
floor.
he
They
knew
know which
exactly where
pile
it was before I hung it in his
Mhm.
closet.
Mm-hmm.
Can't with these kids.
Just let
I
him
know.
live out of a basket.
Yep. So then Melissa reads her note from Michelle. It says, "Dear Miss Temporary Wife, we are vegan, no meat, no dairy." Melissa's like, "Oh no, I'm anemic. Like I need to eat meat."
Yeah.
We are finishing up our juice cleanse now that they've only had juice for 10 days. We don't
Now,
follow
just she
traditional
and
rules.
Sean, right? Not the
Right.
kids?
Yeah, it's just
Yes,
the two of them. Yeah.
yes. We don't follow traditional rules. We have dinner on the sofa. We'd rather stay up late playing over making it to bed on time. The greatest challenge for us is organization and rules. I mean, I could see that those are the rules.
Yeah. And Melissa's like, I'm your girl.
Yeah, for organization, definitely.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was wondering if her kids are homeschooled.
Oh, I don't think so. Why
You
would
don't
you
think so?
that?
Because
I
they
don't
were
know.
with them when they went to work.
Because she said they'd.
It was summer, I think,
Oh, you think
because
it was summer?
She
Okay.
said they're with
Antonio
them
was
all
home.
the time.
Yeah, but
Okay.
well, I mean, Antonio was home.
Yeah,
from
I mean, I would
school.
imagine they'd have to do this over the summer because
Oh, okay. Yeah.
with
Right.
school settings, but
That's true.
Right.
I thought they homeschooled just because of the way she said they do everything together. But
I mean, maybe
Yeah.
they do.
Maybe they do.
could.
I don't
It's
know. It was
possible.
just something
It's possible.
popped in my head.
Yeah. So then Melissa's rules are Joe usually gets home about 6:30 for dinner and he leaves at 6:30 in the morning. And Michelle's like, "Well, when do they hang out?" And Melissa says, "I do most of the chores and tidy up around the house." Melissa said the rules are that there are no rules when she's back at there. Just you have to eat vegan. And that's basically what it is. That's what the rules are in Michelle's house.
I thought it was interesting that they paired them up together. Like, I feel like Bravo did a good job so far from what we've seen of pairing them up. Like, this was a good one to pair up just
Yeah, I
because
thought
of
so
the
too.
diet alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, to give them a taste of something totally different, right?
Yeah.
Then Melissa meets the kids and, she falls in love with them. She hugs all the kids. Phoenix, the little girl, she's like, "Oh my God, she's got nail polish and lip gloss and eyebrows. So cute."
Yeah. So cute.
They said she was very nice and beautiful.
Yes.
Cute, those kids.
And back in New Jersey, the dog comes running around the corner with a diaper on, and there's pee on the floor in the kitchen. And then Joe comes in with the 2 boys, and Michelle's like, "The dog pees and, like, poops all over the floor." And Joe's like, "Well, that's why there's diapers on." She's like, "Well, it's not working." He's like, "Well, you must have put it on wrong. Did you put it on?" She's like, "Me? Me? Did I put it on?" Like, "No, I'm not putting your dog's diaper on."
No.
I can't even imagine. I seriously cannot imagine.
No.
I can't
Like I
imagine trying to
said, no.
diaper a dog. I mean, diapering a
No.
baby's hard enough if they're squirming all around. I can't imagine a dog likes the fact that you're trying to put a diaper on them.
Like I said, no.
So, at work today, one of my coworkers was doing an inspection, and she said, like, what a disaster it was, but I was like, I would have walked out. I don't know, I probably wouldn't have, because that's just what I do. But they had this dog there, and the dog was bleeding. The dog had its period, and there's blood all over the floor.
God.
The my coworker says, like, "What do you like, why don't you put a diaper on it or something?" She's like, "Oh, they didn't leave me with any diapers." So the woman is walking around cleaning up the blood after the dog, as the dog walks around dropping blood all over the floor.
Was it that person's dog?
It was I don't know all the details of it, but it was the dog that was in their house while she was doing this inspection. Yeah. Like, what? Like, what is with people?
Well,
Right?
when Wendy's doing her code enforcement and code inspection, she's often at homes where multiple families live in one place. So who knows whose dog it was?
Right. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. So that
Lord.
yeah. Yeah. Another day in the life
Couldn't
of
believe
me.
when Melissa said Joe never changed a diaper on any of her kids. That's
Yeah, how do
pretty
you like
wild.
that? And you got
Okay, well,
3? Whoa.
you know that is Bill's claim to fame, right?
Yes, yes.
He's
I
never
know.
changed
You
a
know that.
diaper?
He will say, and he'll say in probably like a handful, maybe on one hand, he could count the number of diapers he's changed. He was not the diaper changer. I was the diaper changer. Yes. He was
Did
not the
Jamie?
diaper.
Change diapers? Yes.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
no.
I worked Saturdays until
No, I
Tess was.
worked too. He would bring the kids someplace else to get their diaper changed. He'd go taking
Stop
the
it
kids
right
out.
now.
Well, yeah, well, my mother wasn't far. His mother wasn't far. He'd take the kids over to visit people. He'd go to your
My
house.
God.
If he had lived here when the kids were, he would have gone to your house.
Yeah.
He'd have
Wow.
just like snuck it right up on you.
Yeah.
Can't believe that. That blew me
Yeah, no.
away.
Yeah, no, Bill wasn't a diaper changer. But I will say this, I wasn't a vomit cleaner. So he got all the vomit.
Yep.
I'll
Yep.
take the diapers.
I would choose that as well. I would make that
Yeah.
same choice.
Yeah. So Joe's hungry, but she finds out that Joe doesn't cook. She's like, "I do cook." She's like, "But I cook vegan." And he's like, "I can cook you she's like, "I can cook you vegan pasta, but I'm going to follow her rules today." So she's going to make, regular pasta.
And meatballs, she had to like get into the
Do
ground.
meatballs. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I do it, but I'm just saying, if you're not used to doing that,
Yeah, and if you're a
yikes.
vegan, it's a totally different.
Yeah. You don't want
Yeah.
no part of that.
No. Like my daughter stays in her room for Thanksgiving because she can't stand the smell of turkey cooking because she doesn't eat
Really?
meat. Yeah, she don't like it. Nope.
Love the taste of turkey, but I love the smell of it.
No, she don't like it. 'Cause
Roasting
she
in
doesn't
the
eat
oven?
meat. Yeah, she don't eat meat. So for her, it's like, oof.
So Melissa's making the vegan food. She's making the French fries. She's like, "Oh, these look good." And he's like, "Well, you're not eating those. We have one more day left of the juice cleanse. These are for the kids." She's like, "Okay." I mean, she did sneak a fry. She probably
She
snuck
snuck
more than
on
one.
you.
I'm
Yeah,
sure she's not more than
exactly.
one. Yeah. And she
Yeah.
was funny. She's like, I'm hungry. I'm always hungry.
Yeah.
I
Me
know.
too.
I
I
know.
hear that, sister.
And then she's drinking her juice, and she's like, "Well, it's just kind of like sangria without the alcohol."
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I like that.
Yep. Yep.
They're eating on the coffee table at the Clark's house, and Melissa's not liking that. I don't like that either.
I don't like that either.
I
No,
think
you
you
eat
should
the
eat at this
table.
table.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
So that's a question for our listeners. Are most of your meals, do you sit down and eat at the table? Or because there are a lot of people who do just eat on the couch,
I
eat at
know.
the
A
coffee
lot of
table.
people.
So I'd be interested to know from our audience.
One of the things I miss from my kids being that little is everybody sitting down to eat dinner. I can't even tell you that it was probably a holiday the last time we all sat down and ate. I cook almost every night, but Tess doesn't normally eat until after she goes to the gym. Eric will eat when he gets home from work, and that's it. And Joe, half the time, practice, school, whatever, like, we never sit down to eat all together. It's very rare. I really miss that. But everybody does eat at the table
Right.
at
Just at
different
different times.
times, but they do eat at the table. Yeah.
But it is
miss
a nice
that.
thing when you can all sit down as a family and eat. I think that Melissa's definitely right about that.
Yeah, I miss that very much.
Definitely. I mean, I will say that prior to the kids working, that's the problem is like their schedules are different than ours. We
Right.
would always, we'd always sit down at the kitchen table and eat dinner together.
Yeah.
But now, this one's not here. This one's got school at this hour. This one's got this to do. I'm in the basement doing the podcast. So
Yeah.
we do try and eat together, but it's not always easy.
Yeah. I'm going to say since Joe started high school, we probably haven't because of the sports and everything like that.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Huh.
Michelle meets Antonia and she doesn't even know what Sunday sauce is, Michelle. She's never heard of that. She does make it though for them. I mean, she
Yeah,
does
she
make
did.
dinner for them, so good for her. After she's done eating, they said that it was good. She's like, "So who's supposed to clean all this up?" And they're like, "You." And Tony's like, "Yeah, mom, like my mom does it." And she's like, "Well, wait, why don't you guys just help?" She goes, "We just put our dishes in the sink and she just does it really quick." I'm sure it's that she likes it done a certain way and that's how she grew up. Like
Yep.
her mother
Mhm.
did it for her, so
Yep.
she does it, right?
For them.
Absolutely. That's the sequence of events in my life. My
Right.
mother never asked us to do anything.
You didn't
So
have any chores?
no.
No
Isn't
chores.
that something? And
No.
Kelly's one of 3 girls.
We had no chores. We did nothing. My mother did all the laundry. My mother did all the cooking. My mother did all the cleaning. She was a
Until when?
stay-at-home mom until we went to, for some reason, she decided to go back to work when we started high school, which was probably not
Brilliant.
ideal because that's when all the
When you get in the
shenanigans were going
yeah.
on. But yeah, no, I didn't have
Because she
chores
was
until
sick of cooking and cleaning.
Yeah,
Let me get the hell out of here and get a job. Just get a
Yes.
paycheck for all this damn work I'm doing.
I didn't have chores until I moved into my own house.
Mm.
And I have I mean, Eric does help, but I bear the burden of most of the chores. But whatever.
It's different for everyone, right?
Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Melissa says back in Georgia, she's like, can I help clean this up? And Sean's like, nope, you can just leave that for later. The look on Melissa's face
Yeah.
was like, no.
Now, I'm not a super neat freak. It leaves a lot to be desired, cleaning and housekeeping skills. But I do not like to leave stuff after dinner. Like
Well, food, right?
I will sometimes, if I'm just over it, I will just go sit down on the couch, do something. But before I go to bed, whatever, I'll clean it all.
Yes.
Most of the time I clean up as I'm going and then I clean up. I'm usually up from the table before anybody's finished because I eat like a ravenous animal. And I eat quickly and then I go in the kitchen and clean up and they're still eating. But I don't like leaving I'm weird about food. Like I don't like to leave food around and
Well, don't you worry about bugs or
it freaks me out.
mice?
It freaks me out. Like I don't
Because
like to leave
we
food
get
around.
mice,
Yeah, I don't like
where
to
we
leave food
live,
around.
and that's what I'm afraid of. Ants.
I've never seen a mouse.
Oh,
You've never
seen
had
a
a mouse in your house?
No, I've never had a mouse in my house.
Yeah, we've had
You're
mice.
pretty fortunate.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
There's a lot of mice around
Knock
here.
on wood. I don't even want to put it out into the universe. It's been a very long while, but we have
Mhm.
a couple of times.
Knock on some wood over here.
Not a
Knock
lot
on
of
some wood,
times,
yeah.
but a couple
We're
of
really
times.
neighbors to our listeners.
Yeah,
We really
like
are
legit.
neighbors. Like, yeah.
I'm shocked that you've never had one in your house,
Wow. I've never
especially
had
with the
mouse in my house.
garage, like just the garage door opening,
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's open
because
But
all
that's
the
how
time.
they normally get in.
left open
Yeah.
all the time. Yeah, no.
Yeah. Huh.
No. Interesting, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know. I'll be on the lookout
So
over here.
I'm sure it was freaking Melissa out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So Michelle said, okay, back. Next is the next morning. So it's 6:45 a.m., right? Joe gets up, he leaves, goes to work. Michelle works out by herself. And this is where she realizes like how lonely it is. She's there all by herself.
It was first thing in the morning. How are you lonely already?
Right.
Well,
now I'm
'cause
wondering.
she's used to having everybody.
Yeah.
Right. But I'm wondering, do they work together? Do they run that business together?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Michelle
they
and her
do.
husband. Okay.
Yeah.
So Key
Yes.
doesn't have a job besides that.
That's what it
Right.
seemed like, right?
So
Yeah.
they have that job together. Okay. They run it together. All right.
Yeah. Yeah. And back in Georgia, Melissa's in her room and the kids all come in and like jump in the bed with her and they're, hugging her. And then they go in the kitchen and Sean's making smoothies for breakfast. And then 4 hours into the rules change, there you go. Melissa and the family goes to the park and Sean wants to teach her what they do, double dutch. So I guess he has one of his employees come there to do the rope with her and shows her how to do it. She just picked it
I
up
was
like
impressed.
she'd been
Yep.
doing it her whole life.
I would have broken
Right?
ankle. I would have
Yeah,
broken
No,
she
I
really
mean,
did. She must have
was
been
like-
very good at jumping rope when she was little.
So must have her husband because he
Yes,
picked
Joe
it up
did.
too.
too. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I was like, well, look at these two.
They too could be double dutch champions. Who knows?
Who knows?
Forget about pickleball.
Exactly.
We should start a double Dutch competition.
Then George comes over to Michelle's to do her glam for the day. And George does the contour, her body makeup, like gets her all ready, gets her outfit. Michelle goes to Envy and meets the staff and she's trying on clothes and doing pictures for social media posts. And
Tell you
she's
what,
loving
she
it.
was in shape.
Yeah.
Because we always talk about going to Envy, but I know damn well I'm not fitting into anything at Envy. I'm
You
gonna
will so.
have to buy some jewelry when we go, and that's no problem. But this
You'll fit
woman,
in.
she looked good in everything she tried on.
She sure
was
did.
cute. She was a cutie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked her, and I liked her husband. I thought
I
he
have
was
to
super
say,
nice. He was very sweet.
really think they embraced this, she and her husband, and I think that they were like down for anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Michelle said Melissa's life, you get to focus on you and there's beauty in that. But at the same time, it's a little lonely. So I think, hopefully she'll learn a little bit of balance, which I think she did.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering too, like after this experience, I'm wondering if Melissa feels like a little silly about how she insisted upon all the security and the
Oh, I don't think so.
no.
Honestly, I don't blame her at all.
I don't either.
I'm
No, I
sure
don't
they've
either.
screened these families very well,
Mm-hmm.
but there are crazy people out there.
Yeah, most
Mhm.
definitely.
And not only for your own security, but what if you left there and they accused you of something? They made accusations.
Right.
There are some crazy. So I don't blame her at all.
Yeah,
No,
I
I don't
never looked at
either.
it that way. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense to have another set of eyes there
Exactly.
when the cameras aren't on so that no one can say nothing. Yeah, I got you.
Mm-hmm.
Deal with enough crazy people in your life. Pick up on a few things here and there.
I mean, I heard Joe talking about the security, and he said when the security guy showed up, like the guy was huge, right? He tried to tell him, like, I don't need no security. Like, you can leave. He's like, no, I'm not. I can't leave. I'm not allowed to leave. I got to stay here. Joe's like, nah, I'm fine. I'm fine. He's like,
It
no,
wasn't
I'm
about
staying
you,
here.
Joe. It was about the what?
Well, come on.
Okay, so now it's day 2 and the rules are changing. Melissa said, while we're on my time, we're having my food. We're having pasta with my Italian style homemade sauce.
I wonder if she got
And
vegan pasta.
Maybe.
She must
pasta's made with eggs.
Yeah.
She must have gotten.
How about when Michelle told Joe she's not leaving him? He's not leaving her. And
That's
Joe's like, I
right.
think I'm going to have a heart attack.
Yeah.
Melissa's like, I do believe in bedtime, so we're having a bedtime tonight. And your mother needs a little help with organization. And I happen to be the queen of organization. So I have to go do something. Like I have to go buy something in order for us to do this. And why don't the kids come shopping with me? And Sean, you could take a little bit of break, like take a nap, have some me time. And he didn't argue with her. And when they cut back to him, he was taking his nap. I bet he
Mhm.
needed that.
Sure, with 3 kids, yeah. That you're
Yeah.
always
3 little
around.
kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So she goes to the store, and since she's in Georgia, she calls her friend Phaedra up, and Phaedra comes, meets her there.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, when Phoenix said Phaedra looks like Elsa.
I
It was
know.
romantic.
cute. Now, I was wondering, did they go to, like, a secondhand store? Was it like
It looked like, yeah.
a thrift shop? I was
Yeah, it looked
thinking
like
to
a
myself,
consignment shop.
good Lord, you could buy her a new table
Yeah.
I think they did that one because they needed something right away, and
right
they
away, yeah.
needed
Oh, that
something
makes sense.
small. Like, she needed like a table that what she got was perfect.
It
Right,
was
a
perfect.
collapsible
Yeah.
table, right, yeah.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
Because they
that's
don't
what
have a
she
lot of
needed.
space, yeah.
Right. Like,
Oh, it
you're
was
not going.
collapsible?
Yeah, like it
Yes,
folded
yes.
up. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
That was
yeah,
yeah,
clever.
yeah.
yeah. So Michelle says, "It's her rules, and you're not leaving me. We will be together for 24 hours." And then Joe's like, "I have a conference call." She's like, "Oh, no, there's no conference call. This is family time." And she's like, "The next rule is we're going to make a raw vegan dinner." And they're all like, "Raw?" And she's like, "You got to change your face." To all of them, "You got to change your face because you're going to
'Cause
like
you're
it.
gonna like it, yeah.
You're going to change it. You're going to change his face." Oh my gosh. Michelle immediately takes off her makeup. I would have left it on.
She could not wait to get that makeup off.
Yeah.
I know. I know. Then what happens?
Melissa was making the pasta.
Melissa was making the pasta. Michelle brings in all the groceries, and they're going to learn how to make the vegan cheese. And she's got this nutritional yeast.
I
I don't
use
even know what that
nutritional
is.
yeast. I use
What
that.
is it?
It's like a yeast. It kinda tastes like cheesy. You can put it on different things, like I put it on popcorn, and I use it when I cook. Yeah, nutritional yeast. It's really good for you.
That's what she said that she's going to use to make the cheese. And Joey said, "I literally thought like cheese was vegan." It's so funny when they're sitting there
Good thing
talking,
he's
and
cute.
Antonio's like, Joe said, "Well, what animal do you cut open and get cheese from?" And Antonio's like, "What animal do you get milk from?" And he's like, "A cow." She's like, "I'm going to let you figure this out." It was so
Mhm,
funny.
mhm.
I
So
just love
funny.
that whole interaction
It was
Me
very cute.
too.
because
Very cute.
honestly, like, it's so funny. It was
Yeah.
real. It was totally
Yeah.
real.
Yes, yes.
I mean, I don't know, the putting the corn into the coconut milk. I don't know what she made. I don't know what
I
that
don't know
raw
what the
vegan dinner was.
Yeah, I woulda liked a little more like, it's a kale salad with blah, 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 blah. Like, I woulda
Yeah,
liked
I
to
just
know
got that there was a kale salad.
a little more about the
Yeah,
goings-on of it.
yeah, exactly. And Melissa said, "Thank God she knows how to make a good marinara sauce because it's the only thing she knows how to make that's vegan."
It's
I
vegan,
was like,
yeah.
"Yeah." They sit all at the table together, and then they're sitting together at the table, and then they start, like, doing knock-knock jokes, which I thought was cute, like, like, hanging out. Phoenix said she loved the food. She didn't know that onion and garlic made it better.
Yeah, that was cute.
Aw.
That was cute.
And Sean admits that, like, that's what they're missing is, he didn't realize how important it was to be sitting down at the table like that.
Mhm.
He thought that was important after that they did it, which I thought was
Well,
great.
especially keeping the TV off. Like you can't,
Yeah,
Yeah,
during
that's
dinner, no TV, yeah.
yeah.
yeah. And then she announces that it's bedtime, which was good. And they seemed okay with it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
yeah, they didn't
probably
seem to have a problem.
exhausted. They're probably
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
thank God.
I
Yeah, we can go to bed.
know. When they're eating the vegan dinner, like Joe said, "Well, it's got a little kick to it," and Antonia had tasted it. She's like, "It tastes exactly like I thought it would,"
Yeah. And
and
then
she
Joe
didn't
in his
like it.
confessional was like, that was not edible.
Yeah, that's what he said. And Michelle's like, "Well, who's gonna clean up?" And Michelle said, "Nobody. We're going downstairs." So, leaving that food, and she brought him downstairs, and she's gonna teach them double dutch. And I mean, they all could do. I mean, Joe was actually the best at it, but
Yeah,
they all could do it. I
Yeah,
couldn't believe that he just like jumped into it that quick.
I
I
know.
know.
He was good.
I love to see that Melissa's sisters showed up. Kim and Lisa and Donna Marco, her mom, made an appearance.
When they first walked in, I thought the one girl was Danielle. Mhm. I
Yeah,
did. I don't know, out of the corner of my eye, I caught it, and that's who I thought it was.
yeah.
Joe's stomach was gurgling when he went.
He
I
said,
know,
from
I
eating all
know.
that grass.
Yep, yep. Joe said, "My whole life I've been told what to do." And Michelle's like, "You can wear whatever you want." He's like, because her sisters were saying, "I can't believe you got your pants rolled up." And Michelle's like, just go with it. You look
Yeah, yeah.
great.
Yeah.
He's so used to falling in line, right?
Yeah. But that was nice.
Uh,
Michelle says she's having so much fun and she actually felt like cleaning up, which is interesting.
yes, yes, because seeing it clean makes you motivated to keep it clean. It's
Yeah.
getting it to that point. And
Right.
I could so relate to that because I know that when I do get my house, portions of it,
Right.
cleaned and organized, I do try and keep it like that for as long as I can. But then I have these 3 little monkey wrenches I live with that,
They don't comply.
No.
no, they do not comply. So the next day, 7:30 a.m., Melissa says, we're going to do a lot of organizing. And Sean's like, I'm just going to follow her lead. And the kids, like, they wanted to help. They were so excited to help, which, listen, when they're that age, like, that's the time to get them doing it.
Hell
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
That's the time. I mean, I remember when, specifically Matt, like, when he was young like that, he would clean he still does clean my baseboard. He would clean my baseboards, all the low stuff. I
Yeah.
had these things I put on his feet, and he would clean the hardwood floors with these little, like, slipper sock moppers things.
Cute.
I mean, listen, my kids do still clean the bathroom. I have to yell at them all the time to do it, but they do still have some chores.
Right.
Back in New Jersey, Michelle's making juice for them for breakfast. Antonia likes the juice, which is good. And
Yeah. I
she
think
said,
she was
"We're
the
not
hardest nut to crack out of all of them.
Yeah.
Well, because she's the most like her mom, and she knows what her mom likes, and she's the one she feels like, if mom's not here, I'm the one who's got to hold it together, right? I think that's what she was
Yes.
thinking. I mean, I'm not in
Yeah.
her head,
I
but
think
I
so,
would
yeah.
imagine. Yeah.
And I think she was probably thinking, like, she couldn't stop thinking to herself, oh my God, if my mother was here, she'd lose her mind.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
So they're all going to go out together. Joe says I have to go to work. And Michelle's like, well, then I have to go to work. He's like, so we're all going to work? And she's like, yeah. So Antonia's going
Boys didn't go though.
I mean, I'm not surprised the boys didn't go.
I mean, listen, if it's summer and they play football, those boys
They're
are at
probably
football practice for hours.
Right.
That's probably it.
Hours. Yeah.
That's probably it. Yeah.
Yeah.
They pull up to the job site, Joe, with Michelle and Antonia in the back, and he jumps out in his boots and his hard hat, parked them right in the middle of a mud puddle.
Huge puddle.
Huge puddle. And then they look out and they're like, he's like, you wanted to come, but he does back it up for them. And
Yeah.
they're like, my shoes. And then he puts garbage bags around their legs.
It was very clever.
It didn't surprise me. It didn't
was
surprise
very
me.
clever.
But it's very difficult to walk in those.
Well, I'm sure you're
It's
going to
slippery.
slide all over the place.
Slide all over the
Yep.
place.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
I love how Antonia was just taking selfies and
Yep. Yep.
On
no
the
interest in
Bobcat.
no interest in any goings on. Just, well, I'm here. I might as well do something.
Get some content.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got my hat. I got my hard hat on. I'm sitting in the excavator. Like, let's see. And
But
meanwhile,
Michelle,
Michelle's like,
man, yeah, she got
jumping
right in there. She found the pipe.
That's right. I'll dig the
Wow.
ditch.
yep. I give her, and she's carrying the big pipe. Her and Joe
Yeah.
are carrying the pipe. I give her credit. I do. There's no way in hell Melissa would do that. Me neither, to be honest with you. I would be. No.
Well, see, I'd love that.
I know you would.
all right
You
in
would.
there.
Yeah, you would.
Did you see on Facebook? I saw a post where it's like Melissa's marriage exposed. She tries to make her life look so perfect, but it's shattered because Joe called his housewife, his wife swap wife, a real woman or something like that. So you know what my comment was? Okay,
No.
Louie.
My gosh.
It's so stupid.
So then back in Georgia, Melissa's going to make vegan cookies because she found vegan sprinkles and she's got Maverick there with her. Honestly, I think he's my favorite. That
He
little
was
guy is so
adorable.
cute. So
So
cute.
cute.
So she's like, she starts crying when she's like helping him. And honestly, you could see it. She fell in love with these kids. And now
Yep.
she's like, oh my God, I got to leave these little nuggets behind. Yeah. She says, although she's excited to go home, it's bittersweet because she's leaving these little kids.
Yeah.
Sean said, I learned a lot that, I need more rest. He didn't know he needed it until he did it. Like he didn't know I needed to
until I
rest.
got
Right.
it. Yeah.
Yep. And all the kids are at the door crying as she's leaving.
Oh, so sad.
So cute.
Yeah. And then she gets back to Jersey and Joe said, I haven't cleaned up my room. It's a mess. I think all that was staged when she walked in.
Oh,
Those
most
100%.
totally staged.
There's just shit
There's
thrown
no-
everywhere.
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah.
Like, why would there be T-shirts on the thing, on the
Right,
table when
yeah,
you first walk
yeah.
in?
No.
Right. And there's no way in hell Joe ever walks in the house with those boots on. Those boots never come in that house. Those boots never see that inside of that
No,
house.
he goes into the garage, takes them off before you.
Or leaves them in his truck, maybe, you
Right.
know?
I wouldn't even be surprised if, like, Melissa had, like, a shower in the garage that he has to, like, shower before he can even come
I'm
in.
sure they have like a mud room.
A mud room, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where he probably has to change and put the shit right in the wash.
Exactly.
So Melissa says to Michelle, like, let's go outside and talk. And she said, the first thing she said is, I'm in love with your kids. She's like, Sean needs some alone time. And Michelle said, well, everyone left and Joe went to work. I felt so alone. She's like, that's too many hours a day without each other. I think that they talk to each other all day long. And she's like, listen, he works, I work. I don't know, maybe
But
on the
this is-
weekends.
But this is the thing. Michelle's version of life is different than most people's, because most people don't work with their
Spouse.
husband,
Yep.
all day
Yep.
and wouldn't be with their kids all day, every day in the summer. It's,
Right.
her
Yeah.
vision is nice, but it is a little skewed compared to what the vast majority of how other people live.
Yeah. Michelle tells Melissa that she needs to make more intentional family time, like family joy. And she does agree with that. And, she's realizing, Antonio is already away at college. Her next one is going off to college because one's a senior now, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Gino's a senior, right? So, she's actually, yeah, right now he's a senior. She's going to be, only have one there soon. And she's going to it's going to be a different world for her. Melissa says, you leave the dishes in the sink. Like you wake up exhausted. And Michelle starts crying. She's like, yeah, I do. And it is true. Like if I knew I had to get up to that mess,
Mm-hmm.
I'd have a heck of a time getting out of bed in the morning, knowing that I had to go take care of that.
It's like the whole point. Like that's what my thing was when my kids were little. Like my kids went to bed at 8:30 when they were those ages because I
Right.
did have to clean up when they went to sleep.
Right.
And maybe I got to sit down at like 10 o'clock and watch a show. You got shit
that's when
to
you had
do.
that's when you had to get your stuff done.
Absolutely.
So maybe she needs to, put in that bedtime so that she can
Sure.
get stuff done and have some me time.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she admits it. She says, my kids are watching me. Like I'm setting the example, so I need to be tidy. Like I need to set the right example for them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then we see the update. Melissa, before that happens, Melissa asked the kids, do you want to spend more quality time together? Nobody answered her. I would get the same response. I would get the exact same response.
You would hear the crickets.
Yep. Michelle is now giving Sean alone time, but only twice a week. The Clarks eat dinner at the table every night. I think that's the best thing that came out of it, but still leave their dishes until morning.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 1 month later, Melissa's still learning to chill and her house is still spotless. Melissa's been making sure more quality time is spent with the kids, but she still refuses to visit Joe at the construction site. I think that's okay.
I think I'm sure Joe
And now
prefers it that way.
I like Melissa, but I thought that there was just a little too much plug of the sprinkle cookies.
There was a lot.
It got on my nerves a little
of the
bit.
sprinkle
Like,
cookies.
just a
I
little,
agree with you.
It was just backed off one or two things. But I was just like, all right, I get the memo.
I'm not disagreeing with you there.
I hear you.
Yeah.
I actually prefer the sprinkle crumb cake, though, to be honest with you. I don't know why she wasn't pushing that.
Yeah.
Maybe because of the timing that they filmed this. Maybe that hadn't come out yet. No, because we got it for your birthday.
Yeah, we got it for my birthday. Yeah, you got it for my birthday.
But it just had come out. So if they did this in the beginning of the summer.
Yeah, maybe not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Possible.
I agree with you. I'm trying to think. Somebody was just talking about her sprinkle cookies, though, and saying how good they were. And it wasn't somebody like.
It was Watch What Happens Live. They were talking about them. Who was talking about it? Lisa, and who was on with Lisa?
I didn't watch it. I didn't watch that.
You didn't?
Yeah.
No. So it was somebody else. That's interesting that they were talking about them too.
They are good.
Yes.
No, they
are good.
They really
they are good.
But no, that's funny.
But I thought it was a cute episode.
I did too.
I'll be honest with you. I have not heard one bad review of her sprinkle cookies. Have you?
No.
Which is odd, right?
I don't know how anybody could say they're bad because
I don't either.
No, I don't either.
They're a good cookie.
They are. It's a good cookie.
So which one is next? Which wife swap is next?
Emily is
Emily.
next, and it's on next Tuesday. So it must be a Tuesday thing.
And they're coming to
Okay.
Jersey.
Yeah, Emily's coming to Jersey.
Really?
But it's a farm because there's a pig.
That farm. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
We have a
so
lot of
it'll be
farms.
interesting to see who she is, where she is.
Yeah.
So that's going to be on Tuesday, and then I wonder if the following Tuesday is going to be Wendy.
No, because she's on a Sunday night. It's
That's
November
weird.
something.
Why? How come every other
Because
one was on a Tuesday?
I think because, like you said, she's going to be on after Potomac.
Yeah, but then why didn't they put Emily on after OC? Well, it's the season finale this week. Well, no, there'll be the reunion.
But
Wonder why
that's
they
probably
did
it.
Who knows? Who knows?
Nah, whatever.
So we'll see what happens next time.
Yes.
But I've loved the one with Angie. I've liked the one with Melissa. I
Mhm.
like how they were both, very, very, very nice and loving with the kids. I
Yeah.
thought that was really, really very sweet.
It's actually nice that they put them with families who have small children since their kids are older.
Their
It'll be
kids are old.
interesting to where Emily goes because her kids are younger. So,
Yeah, so we'll see.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited to see. I really enjoy this show. I could watch it every week. I would like to see more.
Yeah, I hope
Yeah.
they make it like a series. I hope they, do this with more
I
housewives.
mean, they used to do regular wife swap, and then they did celebrity wife swap, and that was
Yeah.
always fun to watch
So
too.
good. Yes.
Like, I love a wife swap.
Yeah.
Yeah, even just the regular one, I always loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
Because they just did a good job of pairing the right people up with the other people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Do you have anything else you'd like to add?
No,
No.
it's time to go to bed.
Okay. Until next time, thank you for watching and listening. Please subscribe and give us 5-star reviews. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.